Today I'm going to be working on this Anne Adams dress pattern from the 1940s, and I'll be using this like very flowy fabric. I sort of feel like after I made the French frock, I don't want to go back to using just like regular cotton all the time, because I know what it's like now to make and wear a dress that is in a much more like flowy fabric. This dress has a little like bow that goes right here, and I'm kind of excited about that little detail. I hope I don't end up making it look tacky or anything, and it looks like the belt is meant to be also tied in a bow, but I might add a little belt buckle, but we'll see. All right, I've got my iron heating up because I'm going to start work on the bodice today. Last night I got the skirt pretty much done so far. I'm really loving this material. It's very, very flowy, and it has like a luxurious feel to it. It's not like silky, but you know what I mean. I think you can tell by just looking at it, like the way that it moves and everything. It's hard to see it, but this is the back bodice. Probably gonna have to do some gathering up on the top of it. I will have to do gathering up here and probably down here as well, and on the other side, of course, too. These top parts were kind of confusing to me at first. Like, I wasn't sure how they laid on the figure and on the... It took me a second to figure out how they fit, but they have this little like, this like notch, and I was like, what the heck? But I think that's simply where it connects, where they connect with each other. Yeah, it like gets kind of skinny in the middle so that the bow can go there. I'm kind of excited about this little bow. I think it's gonna be really cute, and it might inspire me to put little bows on like everything. Whoops. Oh no! Yeah. Goes like this. And now you can more clearly see this top part. This fabric is stretchy enough that I'm not too, this fabric is stretchy enough that I'm not too worried about getting it over my head, because it seems just a little bit malleable. So I have been feeling like anxious to like get this finished, and it just feels like I've been taking my sweet time, when really I think I've simply been a little bit intimidated, because this time around I am working on trying to be better at French seams, and I talk about them all the time. I'm like always mentioning them, but the thing that I don't like about them, because I'm not super practiced at them, is that I will leave like little bits of the French seam, like little bits of the raw edge will stick out. So I'm trying not to do that. Like, I'm trying to make sure that everything is tucked nice and neat into the little part here that encases all of the raw edges. This is the bodice. Last night I was sort of beginning to, I almost went into full despair mode about this up here, because it was really uneven. Oh my god, what happened here? Okay, well, I'll need to go through and stitch this part again. But it was like uneven, like the pointed part of this area was not lined up with the middle of the front bodice portion. I don't know if that makes sense. This is the inside of it. I have it pinned so that I'll be able to go in and make a few stitches to make it even. But as you can see, there is this stitching here, and that marks the middle of the front part, and it doesn't line up with this little point that is also supposed to be the front part, and I don't know how this happened, but but like I said, am pretty confident that I can go through and fix it with just a few stitches. And I think I lost a needle and it is somewhere waiting for me to step on it. Oh, there it is. But otherwise, it's really pretty. Very pretty bodice. I have it gathered in a total of 8 spots on the front and the back. Well, this is exciting. It's not really lopsided or anything in the front. It's not as, like, the gathers aren't as separated as I wanted them to be. It seems like they never are, but I only gathered here and here, but it looks like the whole thing is gathered. It's okay. And I'll just need to attach this to the skirt. It'll be open on the left side for once. And I'll put a zipper in, and I do need to assemble the sleeves as well. It's turning out really cute. I was a little worried that this front part here, the neckline, was gonna lose its like angular shape because of the way I stitched down the edges. So it's a little rounder than I wanted, a little rounder than I was hoping for, but I'm still happy with it. I think it still looks good, obviously. This is the pattern piece for the sleeves. And you see up here on the shoulder, they have little darts. I could gather them, of course, if I wanted to. Like I could, you know, just go in with a needle and thread and hand gather them. But I think that's really nice, actually. I don't normally do little pleats like that on the sleeve, and I think that's gonna be very cute. It's a very cute little intricate detail. I've just pinned them, and also I think that takes less time than gathering them by hand. It's not done yet. I've done half of the work for the French stitching of the bodice and the skirt together, so I still need to go in and cut off a little bit of the excess, like right here, which, okay, let me put it in front of my bright souvenir t-shirt. I need to cut this off. Yeah, cut off all that excess there, fold it in, and then stitch. Last night I put on the sleeves. I think I did a good job. At first I did put one on lopsided, which is always very upsetting when that happens, but it has definitely happened before, and it happened last night. But then I fixed it, and I just had to show this so far because it's so pretty, and I just like felt really excited. So yeah, I'm hoping it fits. If it doesn't fit, then I could probably do something to fix it, but at the very least, I've made something really pretty. Thank you, Ann Adams. Thank you so much. This is a good dress, okay? Of course I had a few little difficulties, but this is a good dress. I have made a little bow here, and I think it's precious. The sleeves are very pretty. Obviously, I'm a sleeve lover, I guess. I even did a pretty good job putting in the zipper. The bottom part, I left a little like gap on accident, but that's very easily fixed. This is my little belt buckle that I used. If you see it not in the light, then it looks kind of black, but then when you see the light bounce off of it, you can see it's like a very stony green, and I think that ties in with the dress really, really nicely. This is making me wish that I had a black hat, like a black based hat. I of course have that other brown hat, well, my like only antique hat that I don't know if I'd call it antique, but I have that other brown based hat with the big feather that went really well with the French frock. But with this Ann Adams with the colors, I need one that is black. So I think I have to buy a black hat now. I think I just need to. I have too many reasons to buy one, or like 12. But this material is beautiful. This dress is beautiful. I love the length. I love the shape and everything. I feel like it's like, even though it's like A-line, something about it is like curvaceous. Like it's making me feel curvaceous. I think it has to do with the gathering that was done in the bodice. And as I was saying before, I didn't end up getting like the angular neckline that I really like and that I wanted. But I think next time I make this dress, I will be able to avoid that problem and just make like a facing. I never know what to call them. I think it's facing though. But if I just make a facing and stitch them on, that should do the trick and keep the shape. But I don't have a problem with this though. So it feels really good to have a successful project, one that I feel really, really good about. I kind of took my time with it because I wanted to make sure that it went well, and it did. So I'm very happy about that. And I hope you enjoyed watching, and I'll see you in my next video.